Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia Shafiqah Binti and today I'm going to present about infographic from trading games. For the executive summary, firstly, the things that I able to learn is I able to know how the trading works in the technical ways and get to know the movement of stocks when it's come to economic crisis or having a hard situations. Next point is I able to study, which is the profits and unprofit corporations along with the history and the latest news. Lastly, I able to learn how to apply and adapt the indicators for each company in technical charting. Next, we proceed with grading on total profits. At the beginning, the modal given is 1 million ringgit Malaysia for each person. During the end of trading games, I unable to manage the profit, which is I only get 999,872 ringgit Malaysia with 30 trades done. The corporation that give a high return is Mr. DIY Groups, in which the trading stock price at range 4 ringgit and 4 cent for the highest price and the lowest is 3 ringgit and 57 cent. And the highest return that I get is 1,935 ringgit Malaysia. Fundamental analysis. Profitable trading is Mr. DIY Groups. Mr. DIY Group is a home improvement retailer established in Malaysia. It is in the divisions of the Mr. DIY Groups and sells home renovation supplies for do-it-yourself projects online and in stores. Besides Mr. DIY stocks under the sector of consumer product and services. The chart shown represents the price movement of Mr. DIY stocks. The highest price during the game was 4 ringgit and 4 cents and the lowest price is 3 ringgit and 57 cents. Due to the pandemic situation, the company still able to cope the problems since the corporation able to gain a lot of demand even though during the hard time. So the investor believe that the stocks have a high possibility to gain more profits in the future. Next, we proceed with unprofitable trading, which is Pohkong Holdings. Pohkong is Malaysia's largest jewellery manufacturer with a significant presence throughout the value chain, from design to manufacturing and selling. Also, Pohkong Holdings has its own production facilities in Shah Alam. In 2011, the company launched 100 stores and it's confirmed the reputation as Malaysia's largest jewellery retail chain. Lastly, Pohkong are listed on Bursa Malaysia since 2004. The chart represents the price movement of Pohkong Holding stock. The highest price was 965 cents and the lowest price was 845 cents. Pohkong is one of the sector that having a hard time in gaining the profit. And the demand for the stock also is slowing down since the product produced is a superior items such as jewelry, diamond and others. However, during the hard time situation, the customer prefer to spend their money on essential needs. Technical analysis. In Mr. DIY Groups, the indicator that I use is moving average, volume, pattern, open price and closing price, And lastly is trend line. For Pohkong Holdings, I'm still using a same indicator as Mr. DIY Groups, which is moving average, volume, pattern, opening price and closing price, and trend line. The most workable strategy is moving average. By looking at the moving average line, we are able to forecast the price movement and the upcoming pattern may shown. Every crossover happen, the price may break out or revert. From that, we can decide either to buy stocks at the cheap price or sell the stock during the high price. Next, we proceed with the unworkable strategy. The unworkable strategy is volume. By looking at the volume, sometimes it may show high volume on selling and buying stocks. However, when it comes to stocks, the investor needs to organize the plan diligently. The traders might buy when the price at the bearish market, but for some investors, they might hold the stocks until the price and volume is breakout. Conclusion and recommendation. In conclusion, we need to admit that during the coronavirus pandemic situation is the most challenging situation for all companies all around the world. Not only the company under the sector airlines and hospitality, but all sectors are struggling. The financial statement in every company almost all incurred losses, and the price of inventories in Malaysia also collapsed, which is the huge effect to the company and economic. However, they are not giving up easily. Based on the large knowledge they have, able to cover up the loss by applying a new strategy made by the company itself. My recommendations to an investor who are desire to keep doing the trading is do not lose hope easily and keep going on. Instead, try to find a better strategy and make a lot of research on the current news. Keep updating the company that active during the pandemic session is one of the best way.